morning, Riverhawks.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Melanie. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
The flag. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
Allegiance. Students and staff, please listen carefully to this very important message from our principal, Miss Bennett.
Good morning, Riverhawks. I take great pride in our students and our surrounding student community. Many of you know my own children were Riverhawks and are now Vikings, and I am proud of them, their friends, and of our greater school community made up of young adults that do amazing things every year. I am especially proud of and feel privileged to be the principal of an incredible school, staff, and group of students here at Rio. Many times this year, I have spoken to you about being kind to one another, of recognizing we have great days and tough days where we might not be our best selves. I have talked about extending one another grace and being kind rather than putting down, making fun of, or assuming the worst about someone. I have asked both adults and students to remember this, sharing that we all, myself included, make mistakes. No one is perfect, and on any given day, students and staff walk through our gates carrying burdens that are hidden, while others walk through with problems that show on our faces or in our actions. I have challenged you all to show grace and kindness and uplift one another rather than adding to the pain someone might be carrying. I have challenged you to smile at someone, offer a hello, a kind word, a helping hand, and to be genuine about that. I have also asked that if you cannot be positive in your words or your posts, to refrain from saying, writing, or doing something that can make another person feel uncomfortable, angry, or sad. Most of you know that recently our sister site, Valencia High, has dealt with an extremely upsetting post that made the rounds in social media with offensive, racist language that has created great anger and upset in our whole community and even beyond. This morning, I come to my Rio student body and community to be very clear that, as I have stated before, there is no place for offensive, racist language at Rio Norte. If you have not paid attention, understood, or been clear on my words before, please hear me loud and clear now that offensive, hurtful, abusive, and hateful language is not to be tolerated by any of us at Rio Norte. Students hear the use of the N-word when adults aren't around, and excuses get made such as, "It's okay, they're my friend. It's okay, we're just joking. It's okay, they said I could. It's okay, we don't feel the same way adults do. It's okay, it's a greeting." And yet, no parent has ever said to me, "Yes, Mrs. Bennett, it's okay." It is not okay. And I expect, our community expects, that we learn from what is happening in our community right now, and that we cease using that word verbally and in writing, that we cease tolerating the excuses. And while the focus is on that word right now, let me also be clear that no offensive or abusive language is okay. I am joking, or he or she said it is okay, will not be an acceptable excuse at Rio Norte. We all know better at this point, and I expect this will lead to our community standing together to say no more at Rio Norte. We have 10 short weeks left at Rio this school year, and you will move into summer to become an 8th or 9th grader in the fall. Use these 10 weeks to work on being better, not perfect, but better. Better at school, better at home, better when out in your community, our community. I promise you that I am always working on the same because I can always do something to be a better version of myself too. We not only learn from our mistakes, but from observing those around us as well. It is my hope that we will all work on being responsible for making Rio a safe and comfortable place for each of us to be at every day. We all have a part in our school being better than it was yesterday. Thank you, and have a great week, Riverhawks.
We are down to our final 4 competitors in the library's March Madness event.
The champion will be either Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, Percy Jackson and Olympians, or To Kill a Mockingbird.
Don't forget to vote in the library or through a Google Classroom. For your favorite, it's all coming down to this.
The Wellness Center will be closed all day starting this Wednesday through Friday. Please plan accordingly. High school registration is beginning with the counselors visiting English classes today and tomorrow to go over the registration process.
The 8th graders will receive an email from Valencia High School that includes a Google Classroom code and a registration form. So, please keep an eye out for it. The high school counselors will be here on the 27th and the 28th to meet with each student and go over their registration form. We highly recommend that you fill this out with your parents, and this form will be open from the 22nd to the 27th.
Once you submit the registration form, you will have to wait to make any changes until you meet with the high school counselor. If you have any questions, please stop by and see your counselor.
Today in clubs and activities, the Video Production Club is meeting in D12, and the Yoga Club is meeting in D4 from 2:45 to 3:30.
Here's your daily dose of positivity. There is no way to be perfect and no fun in being perfect. By Alicia Keys.
That's it for today. I'm Katie.
And I'm Melanie.
Teachers, please stay tuned for more information about today's Meaningful Monday activity.
And we'll see you next time on RioTV.
Attention Riverhawks, Rio's 6th grade Jamboree is this Thursday, and for today's Meaningful Monday activity, we will be making welcoming cards. You can share an inspirational quote, advice you wish you had, or just say, "Welcome to Rio Norte." Think about what you would have liked to hear going into 7th grade. These cards will be displayed at the 6th grade Jamboree this Thursday for 6th graders and their families to enjoy. For all participating advisory teachers, please pass out those cards at this time. Thank you, teachers, and thank you, students, for helping our newest Riverhawks to feel loved and welcomed.